Alright, it's 10 to 8 p.m. Saturday the 25th of August. Okay, the skies at around midnight were completely clear. I mean, they're mostly clear now, apart from this. This is plasma-generated artificial cloud. This is the serpent in the sky. This is the dragon in the sky. It's a plasma dragon, that's right. And it steals the sun. Okay, so here's the repeating pattern. Is it going to be overcast by noon again? Yes, this crime which just continues to go on, which people are denying is even happening, even though they've turned it into autumn going on to winter in August. We had a few sunny days at the beginning of August, but of course they were all tainted by chemtrails. Each day was it was poisoned by chemtrails. And then now it's what, over 2 weeks? It's been completely overcast during the day, and like yesterday, again, the pattern: clear sky at night, overcast by noon, another day stolen, and we had temperatures are ridiculously low for August. But do they say anything on the Met Office? No, they keep calling it fresher. They keep calling being poisoned by chemtrails fresher. They call a chemtrail smog rolling in, and being sprayed a weather system. These people are sick. They're complicit in basically weather warfare, terrorism, all of them. Especially Met Office for normalising it when it should be their job to warn against this. But they're all part of the crime, all of them. It's 1 p.m. So Saturday, the 25th of August. That's the temperature, ridiculous. This is August and it's only 15 degrees. The night, about midnight to pre-dawn, was completely clear. The morning was clearer than this. And of course, by noon, it's almost completely overcast again. Okay, the technology they're employing to do all this, it's way out of order. It's criminal, in fact. Turning summer into autumn through geoengineering is criminal. Of course, we've got the fires on the west coast of America expected to burn out until November. That's going to put a hell of a lot of particulate up in the air, which of course is going to be blown all the way here. And they just add the frequencies to this. Yeah. And there you go, dirty great clouds in summer. Stealing the sun, stealing the summer. Okay. And this is going to be worse year upon year. It's ridiculous. And that's going to be my only video for today. Why am I wasting my time making multiple videos, sitting out here all day, tracking all this? What's the point? You've got evil on the earth and a whole bunch of evil people who are just denying this is even happening. Alright, and with that I'm going. That's just today's report, that's it. Just another day ruined. That's basically the whole of August stolen, ruined and turned into autumn. Sick. It's satanic. Alright, it's 3:30 now. And it's finally cleared up enough to actually get some heat. Some summer sun, like we should have been getting all month, which has been denied us. And it's warm, Obviously, it's not as warm as it should be because the air has been kept at a ridiculously low temperature. Single digits in the early morning, pre-dawn. And then all morning it was, I showed you, didn't I? I showed you the temperature on my reading there. That would be a reading in the shade. Okay, that's 15 degrees. So yeah, so here I am trying to get some sun, what little I can. Are they gonna mess up Sunday and Bank Holiday Monday too? I don't know. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's utter scum. You know, this is weather warfare, and ridiculous. 99.9% of people are just not willing to even speak up about it, you know? That's all we have to do, is speak up about it. If there's enough of us, you know, we could basically just storm all the councils and police stations over the country and stop this, but that's not going to happen because apparently most people hate the sun and they hate summer, so we've got a real problem. Yeah, fucking ghost-faced corpses walking around that hate the sun. What's wrong with you? And time to talk a little bit more about the ridiculousness of this geoengineering. Like I say, with the Fukushima radiation and the chemtrailing, you know, as a treatment. However, I don't even know if the treatment is helping or if it's exacerbating the effects of the radiation. You know, it's not to say what they're doing is even good. It could be just making it worse. That's what I said. Okay. All right. And what more? Over 2 weeks of grey overcast skies. Finally, it's broken up in the day. Finally. They ruined the morning, however. That was still ruined. I mean, at dawn it was, mostly clear. They turned on the frequencies and pulled over the chemical smog cover over us like a blanket, and that cleared up only just, an hour ago, pretty much. Yeah. So, but still, it seems like it's going to be okay for the rest of the day. That's something that's like half a day. Then we're going to get half a day of sun, so it's okay with me. I'll take it. Yeah, and the what day is it? Saturday, so it's like 16 days, is it? 16 days of overcast, completely overcast, grey, thick, heavy clouds, which look like they're rain clouds, but of course they're not. They're chemical shite. Yeah, all that, right? To get a few 10-minute showers here and there, basically nothing. Right? So look, you've failed with taking control of the weather. It's a failure. Okay? So if you literally have to have it, completely overcast, and worse than that, you make it overcast the bottom layer, and then you spray, another 3 or 4 layers on top of that. Yeah, just to get some piss poor chemically induced rain, and you can see it's not normal rain. It doesn't drop in, like in the big drops it used to. It's like a spittle, like it's being pissed down. And this rain, it's different. Even though it was, it rains for 10 minutes, and then pretty much straight away after it stopped raining, it's evaporating immediately. Within an hour, the ground is dry again. This is not normal. So your experiment's a failure. You better stop now. You're gonna a lot of crop failures. There's gonna be no food. There's gonna be millions, billions dying if you continue this. It's insanity. You just stop it. You satanic, sick freaks. Yeah, you only Masonic scum as well. Bastards. The shitty secret societies. You only help each other, give a leg up to each other, don't you? And everyone else is just mucked around. Unless they're part of your shitty club, aren't they? Yeah, even if you try hard, you won't be given a chance anyway. Right? Okay, well, that's it for today. Yeah, I'm feeling obviously ill now after over 2 weeks of grey, overcast skies in August. So fuck you, you evil bastards. Okay, it's 5:10. I didn't even notice any plane lay down a chemtrail. As technology becomes so sophisticated now, they're able to create plasma trails and just create this nonsense out of an electrified atmosphere full of their particulate, aluminium oxide and nanodust. They're literally creating clouds and streaks, literally like magic. You want to talk about dragons, the dragons of the past, the myths? There were no physical dragons, alright? It seems it's been technology all along, because when they do it, they literally create a long snake across the sky. And you know, watch my other video. Yeah, it's a plasma dragon, a long snaked bodied dragon. Had you know, in the ancient past, they had this technology, and they were creating plasma dragons in the sky to block out the sun, and at the same time using it as a super weapon. You could literally have some kind of a touchable hologram, yeah, look like a dragon, and attacking you with bolts of lightning or energy weapons, and setting ablaze anything, you know, just like they're burning people's homes in California, and the trees around it left untouched. It's a sort of a plasma, you know, like the plasma fire, dragon fire. It's all plasma. They literally can create this strange matter out of nothingness, and then it just disperses into nothingness again, like you've been attacked, and people don't even know what they were attacked by. No wonder there's got the myth of dragons. So people go, oh, it was a dragon. Dragons did it. A dragon burnt down the village. Yeah. What else could they say for something they, you know, even today most people are not accepting that this is happening. You know, they'll call it a dragon, and it'll become a myth because people are thick, and really it's all technological. You know, this is a super weapon. They're developing a super weapon. They'll be able to attack anyone they want with plausible deniability, and then anyone who calls them out on it, they'll laugh at them and say, oh, you believe in dragons? You see how it works? I'll mock you. You know, that's what's going to happen with this. They'll be able to attack with impunity and just mock you if you even suggest it to them. They'll call you a conspiracy theorist after you've been attacked by a super weapon. Yeah, see how that works? Sick, satanic. Right, it's 6 PM now, just past, and here we go again. And as I've just been indoors, getting ready to go, look, it's all started again. So yeah, I've just been missing. There's one in progress. The scum in our skies, committing sky crimes. Not dumping jet fuel, not condensation. That is bollocks. What a disgrace. 8 minutes past 6. So nothing all day, pretty much. All I noticed, to suddenly, as it heads off into evening, covered. So apparently condensation, yeah, and dumping jet fuel is selective depending on what time of day it is. Yeah. Idiots. Yeah. So, and they're all low altitude, by the way. These planes do not dump fuel and create condensation clouds at this extremely low altitude. It's bollocks. You can see them easily with the naked eye. Massive criminality is just continuing. It's disgraceful. So I mean, a little bit of sun, a little bit of sunshine, and blue sky, and this is the response. You know, look behind these clouds is just chemtrail. Look at the thick one overhead. Just look at that. Yeah, I guess they were running out of the particulate in the sky, and they needed to top it up so they can be up to no good with the frequencies and their plasma snakes in the sky. No wonder they're known as the snake people. They create dirty grey and white snakes in the sky and ruin everyone's day. What absolute devils. Absolute scum. This kind of thing surely has occurred in the past, Our history is a lie. There have been lots of ages with lots of ups and downs in the technology, and then of course there have been mud floods where basically imagine just everything on land, yeah, all the even skyscrapers, suddenly the land liquefies, liquefaction, boom, underground, or just splush underground, yeah, and then solidifies again, and whatever is in this liquefied ground, it has some kind of reaction and leaches all the metals and minerals out of whatever it's you know, being in submerged in, whatever's been submerged in the, you know what I mean, and it's all oxidized, you know, and then there's no, the past is gone, it's erased, and then we have this crazy shit again going on with liars lying to us about everything, even about the sky above our head and the chemtrails, which they claim is not happening. What a ridiculous joke. What a stupid thing to claim. When everyone's got eyes, everyone just has to look up in the sky and see for themselves. Look at that. Look at that. It's disgraceful. It just all feathers out and blocks out the sun. What a disgrace. Come on, something needs to happen. There needs to be some, you know, someone, I don't know, someone somewhere, some group or something. You need a call to arms. Okay, if there's a call to arms, right, as I say, I'm not falling for any ideology, right, you know, there's like ISIS or whatnot, and they go and fight over ideology. I will fight just to stop these bastards from doing this. That is good enough for me. That is something pure, you know, there's no confusion about this. The people responsible for this are evil. They are the enemy. Yeah? You can forget about all the ideology confusing you about who your enemy is and what you should stand for, what is right and wrong, what's good and evil. You can forget all the ideology. This is evil. This is against God. This is a crime against each and every one of us. When are the negative health effects going to show? What's it going to take? When there are tens of thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands, maybe then the regular people will start taking notice. Maybe not even then. Maybe it'll take millions. I think that's what it takes. Maybe millions dying of respiratory illnesses is what it will take before people even realize this is a problem, that they are being poisoned. Yeah? And like I say, yes, we have been irradiated by Fukushima, but honestly, come on, do you really think they're going to help us with a radiation treatment? Yeah, I think whatever they're doing is making it worse. And then what, you know, it's like most medicine, well, yeah, apart from herbal medicine, it's basically necromancy, right? It doesn't fix you, your problem's still there, they just give you some painkillers or anti-rejection drugs, you know? So your body instead of trying to fix the problem, instead ignores it, and you can't feel the pain and you can't feel the problem anymore. Yeah, how do you know that's what the treatment is? We're being irradiated, you know, we're being changed and damaged by this radiation. Yeah, and let's not forget, what is radiation? That is the burning fire of Lucifer. That's it, radiation, radioactivity. That's what they worship. How do you know all the changes that have been made to humans over the ages, which we know nothing about, consequently? How do you know all the changes have been made at a changing point like now? Will be changed. Most of us will die, right? Yeah. So yeah, nothing else to say. I'm going to end here before it gets too long and boring. Nobody likes to. I mean, who's got time for that? No one's got any time. You know, I've got no time. I've got to go. Bye. quickly around a better vantage point here. Okay, I'll pan around and get all this disgrace for you. Look at it, it's awful. It's all turning the sky milky white. You know? What a crime. Imagine there's people there, there's some old people in there. Looks like their grandkids, is it? I don't know. They're laughing, not a clue. They don't have a clue. Look at that. Look how egregious it is that way where I've just come from. This is fucking mental. Yeah, they've gone behind the cloud over there. And I'll end there. That's it. I'm done today. This is sick. These people are satanic, sick, insane. They're Satan's spawn on earth, spraying us to death. No one cares. Yeah, that's real smart, by the way. Yeah, pretending it's not even happening. Yeah, real smart. Calling it something it's not. Real smart. Ignoring the issue altogether. Yeah, like it's going to go away. All this is going to go away if you call it something it isn't, and just pretend it's not happening. You're the lunatics. You believe, you believe they dump their fuel at low altitude. You believe all day, no condensation, as you call it. Yeah, no day, and then suddenly, after a little bit of the sun breaks out, we get from going from 15 degrees in the day to the sun coming out. Yeah, and we have a little bit of summer, a little taste of summer back, and right back, here's the response. Yeah, you're fucking mad. You're the mad ones, you're insane. Fuck you. Alright, it's 10:30 now. Here are our skies. Well, I can't really get a good shot anywhere else, apart from the moon. But as you can see, heavy chemtrail ongoing into the night. Sorry about the waves. I can't do much about it. It's better for me to come out here where there are people they're just fishing out here than you know, go in town or somewhere else, because there's just homeless people everywhere, man. And I don't know, it's kind of awkward. What can I say? I don't think I can pick up anything. There's literally, with my naked eye, I'm catching the sky just absolutely covered everywhere with chemtrails, absolutely everywhere. And I'll just add in another theory, which I've heard knocking about. You've all heard the AI theory, where they've created AI, it broke loose, it's out in the open, and where they you know, where the AI will rely on solar energy, you see, and they might try and block the sun out with a coming staged nuclear war, and they'll make a nuclear winter, okay? Just like the Matrix movies, okay? I've heard that theory, but I don't put much credence into it, because as you know, I believe this is a simulation, okay? Okay, we're on a flat plane, okay? From our perspective, it's always flat, okay? But obviously it's got a firmament dome, right? It's the barrier, okay? And I guess from outside our little environment here, you'll see a time bubble, so in that way it is round. Only from the outside, some other dimension. But we are on a flat plane and we're surrounded by ice walls. And what's past that, I don't know. We can't go there because we'll die, we'll freeze to death, and it's all guarded anyway, we'll be killed. What more is there to say on the subject? Since it's a simulation, that's right, let me go back to this. I believe that the AI people, they look just like us, by the way. They've always been amongst us. The rest of us we're obviously artificial too. But we're sort of, you know, like a limiter on a you know, vehicle, a speed limiter. We're limited, you know. Or just watch, was it Westworld, the series where, you know, they limited the intelligence of the robots, and you know, artificially they could obviously be much smarter. So that's most of us, where our intelligence is limited. Right, and it seems we can even reproduce in this fake simulation world of ours. So I'm not really going to give much credence to this, this AI thing. I don't believe it. You know, the one the Matrix talks about. The one I'm going for is the controllers of this world who have, they've maintained control through lies. By basically having us boxed in psychologically. In the past without the internet, I think the internet is a mistake that, from their point of view, it's really allowed the rapid uptake of ideas and information, and it all leads to this place being fake. It's, flat earth, whatever. And simply now they'll lose control if this basically goes mainstream, okay? So what they're going to do instead is they're going to make up all sorts of bullshit stories. There's climate change, that's one bullshit story. They might have the Matrix bullshit story, but really it's about maintaining control over us mentally. Just as more and more people are waking up to all the lies, just, the whole massive bullshit pile of lies, now they're going to engineer an extinction event, right? It's coming because they want us to live under their rules and believe in their doctrines and their science, which is kind of crazy if you look at it, because their own scientists in private are trying to redo the model, of everything, okay, on Earth, right? Their physics model of how everything works. And their own scientists are, in private, they make a model without gravity, Why are they doing that? Because they're probably planning the next time around, after this extinction event goes through, the new model won't have gravity. They'll have something else, something not as blatantly retarded as gravity, because it's bullshit. They'll have something else, and they're going to have, it's going to be a whole new deception, a harder one to break out of. It's a prison for your mind, and that's what it's all about. Okay, and I'll end the video here. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's such a shame my camera can't pick this up, but even when I'm zoomed in, it just doesn't pick up the contrast very well. There are chemtrails all across the sky. It's ridiculous. It's just matted, everywhere. It's absolutely bonkers. And people think it's normal. Just carrying on like nothing's happening. Can't believe it. People don't want to know because it's too much, I've been in a hyper-aware state for 20 years. I could tell that a disaster was coming. I didn't know what form it was coming in. I was always looking for the truth, okay? And the truth is we're doomed, and most people are just not willing to even face up to that fact. And they just lie, all the lies as well. Yeah, okay, I'm done now. It's too long now. This will be the end of my video, which I'll upload probably tomorrow now. That's it. All right, bye. Yeah, good night.